Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So in this one, again continuing from the previous day, we had both of these bosses left, Deathstroke and Captain Cold, before we reach Black Adam. So here what we are trying to do is first we are going to kill these two bosses as quickly as possible with the best of our teams, and then we'll get Black Adam with a Beast Boy. And also these peeps are basically the last day of this solo raid season, so trying to get Black Adam and one key out of this solo raid before it goes away. And so that's why against Deathstroke we are going with the Superman team. So basically for Deathstroke and Captain Cold, I'm going to use teams which are going to give me guaranteed one shots, so that I can be assured of getting Black Adam today. That was the deal while choosing the teams actually. And so for Deathstroke we are going with the Superman team, which gives me a guaranteed one shots for any health basically. And as these two are the bosses in the last tier, they have like almost 2 billion health, so we need these teams. One is Superman, the other team is Batwoman the Drowned. That team gives us 2 billion damage without any hustle basically, any problems. So these are the teams we are going to use first. So out of that, first is Superman against Deathstroke. Again the usual setup: Superman with Twin Blade, Killer Frost with passive stats, and classic Wonder Woman with also passive stats. And now we do have little bit more passive stats compared to the previous videos. We have got our crown artifact to level 7, so little bit more passive stats. So as you can see, we are going to kill him pretty easily, as intended actually. That's what we want. Yeah, and there we go. He's dead. So Deathstroke is out of the way. Then next we are going for Captain Cold. So with boss Captain Cold, his deal is that he has higher crit resistance. So that is one of the reasons why we are going with Batwoman the Drowned, because Robin King's passive will simply allow us to do crits and will also give us extra crit damage. So that's the reason this team is going to give us a guaranteed one shot here, and so we are going with Batwoman the Drowned here. So let's go. And also no trouble at the start here. We very easily got the first hit, and so yeah, once we get that, there is no stopping for this team actually. Percentage health damage with Robin King. Blind activated, so now we can tag in Batwoman once and activate her crisis energy. And we will be tanking the super move of Captain Cold in the next tag-in basically. In this tag-in. So at the end of this tag-in, we will be tanking the super move with Robin King. And we are set actually. We have already taken out a lot of health. The remaining one also will be able to take pretty easily. Yeah, keeping Puppet active with Robin King. Just trying to ensure that we have the blind active, because that helps us do a uninterrupted combo with Batwoman the Drown. I mean, even without the blind, you can do that with the help of God Killer. That's the reason we use God Killer on her. But with blind, it is even better, even easier, you can say. That's the only thing, nothing else. So, anyways, he is dead, and the two roadblocks in front of us are basically gone now. And now we'll be going for Black Adam. Again, with the same team, I don't have a lot of characters and artifacts to try different things. So I'm just going with the usual thing that I do: Beast Boy with Puppet, and Silver Joker with passive stat artifact. Then we will let Silver Joker die first, and then we will activate Puppet with Beast Boy, and that's it. And then we'll continue spamming the special 3. That's what we are going to do. So yeah, letting him die. Also, I have removed the gears on Silver Joker. I mean, I haven't built him or anything, but with the gears, he still has some stats here and there, little in small amounts. So just to be sure, to make the duration of duration of him dying smaller and smaller, I remove those gears also, so that he doesn't have any defense or any health whatsoever. That's the reason I removed those. And yeah, and now once Puppet is activated, it's over. He will be dead without doing anything actually. Yeah, another thing, I did not go for the super move of Beast Boy. Again, for the same reason, because Black Adam reached his full power bars almost along with us. So I just wanted to be sure there that Beast Boy doesn't die by tanking his super move, and that's the reason I chose not to do Beast Boy's super move, because it doesn't matter. The only difference it will make is that he is going to die faster with the super move. Other than that, it's not really required. You can still kill Black Adam very comfortably without activating the super move. So that's the reason it doesn't really matter. Yeah, and for the vault opening here, I tried my luck that if I can unlock the Sharp Tongue artifact here or not, because as you know, it is broken and it gives some crazy damage on King. So, but unfortunately for me, I did not get the Sharp Tongue artifact, and I got 40 shards of this guy, Batman Who Laughs. Anyways, it's fine. Let's move to the next fight. Next fight, we have Orm, again the usual setup. Now from this tier onwards, we are going to have like the 1.8 billion healths for all the bosses. So the plan is again the same, using these two teams together, Orm plus another cleanup team to kill one fight, and rest of the fights will try to go for one shots as usual. That's what I do. So that's what we are doing here first. Against Batman, we are using the Orm team first. We will be reducing his health by around 1.2 to 1.3 billion, and then the remaining health we will be doing a cleanup fight. That is what the plan is. Okay, Um, okay, so actually there was uh, an interruption. I actually got a call and I had to pause the recording for some time. So I don't know what I was talking about actually. It doesn't matter. So the thing was, we are going for a health reduction fight, I would like to say, with Orn. And so again, the usual thing. Uh, the usual gameplay that we always do, and we'll see how much health we can reduce here. So we are actually dealing quite good damage here. We are doing 130 million on each third special with a crit, which is actually good. It's actually a little bit better than our previous values. Like we would be doing around 110 million previously. So I think maybe the difference could be because of the leveling up of the crown artifact to level 7, getting extra passive stats. That could be the reason. But anyways, whatever the reason is, the damage is good. So let's see how much damage we do now. And also the new season, the solo raids we are going to get are This is Magic, Advent of Chaos, and the third one is the Scorpion solo raid. I think what is Realm Clash. So these are the 3 solo raids we are going to get in the next season. So the thing with these 3 raids is that I don't need any of the artifacts from This is Magic and Advent of Chaos. Those are not really required, but Gemstone will be there in the Realm Clash vault, and that is what we will be going after. So my plan is, first I'll be going with the Realm Clash solo raid, and I'll see if I can get Gemstone or not. And after that, I think I'll be going with This is Magic solo raid, and maybe I'll try to get my puppet to level 10 then. Or if not, I can spend the keys on the Realm Clash vault itself and try to progress a little bit more towards Gemstone. That is the plan. So let's see how it goes. That we'll see when it arrives, the next season arrives. But anyways, so coming back to the fight, the next fight for the cleanup. So now here for the cleanup, I decided not to go for Ninja Batman and use John Constantine. Again, one of my favorite characters. And so the health was in the range of 550 million, and this much damage I think he can do quite comfortably. And so that's the reason I thought maybe let's go with him for a cleanup this time around. So that's what we are doing, cleanup with Constantine. The team setup is again the usual one. John Constantine has Twin Blade, and Raven and Elder Swamp Thing will have the passive stats. So again the usual thing, Twin Blade on damage dealer and damage against target from Raven, that kind of setup we are going with. So yeah, first we do the super move with Constantine, then we stack Darkness with Raven, and then you simply continue your combo with Constantine. So that's how the gameplay usually goes. Because John Constantine has a damage buff based on the percentage of health lost by the enemy. So that's why he can be used here actually. Because in these kind of setups with Twin Blade and Raven, you would want your damage dealer to have some kind of a damage buff. So generally you would use Raiden or Aquaman or Constantine. So that's the thing. They need to have some kind of a damage buff which can be paired with the damage against target, and with twin blade as the damage dealer. So that's how these setups work basically. So Constantine has the damage buff based on the percentage of health lost by the enemy, and that's the reason we are using him here. Okay, so anyways, let's move to the next fight. Next fight is we are going to fight with EPI, Harley and Supergirl. So again the usual setup, EPI with dark metal cards, Harley and Supergirl with passive stats. So we are going to do the same thing what we did before. We tag in and tag out with EPI and Girl of Steel initially, trying to generate some power, and while doing that we also do specials with Supergirl, trying to get the damage buff as quickly as possible. And once you get the damage buff, then usual thing you do with EPI, you do the third special, stun the enemy and deal damage with the help of Harley's damage against stun target modifier, not modifier, I think we should say passive. So yeah, so that's how this team is going to work. So as you can see, we are trying to do specials with Supergirl, and we are also continuously tagging in and out so that we generate power for the specials. So usually the first 1 minute of the fight goes into this only, tagging in and out and doing specials with Supergirl. And now you can see we have got the 400% damage buff from Supergirl. So then we just do the third special with EPI, stun the enemy and you deal damage. That's it. That's what we are going to do. So tanking the super move with EPI. She can tank the super move. Also he's a tier 1 boss, so any character can tank the super move very easily. It's not going to be a big deal. And now we are again waiting to do the third special to get enough power. So this is the thing we are going to continue now for the rest of the fight, doing the third special and doing basic hits after that. That's it. That's all you are supposed to do. Yeah, a little bit of messing around here. Not messing around, sorry, messing up. It's just me not playing properly. I mean, whenever I use this team, I am mostly relaxed. Relaxed in the sense like I am carefree while playing this team, because 99.9% of the times this team is going to give me a guaranteed one shot. That's how strong EPI is. So you don't really have to care if you play well or not. You can just play without bothering yourself, and so that's the reason I'm making these mistakes, small mistakes here and there. Because as you can see, even after that we still have 30 seconds left and we are doing 2 billion damage pretty comfortably. So that's how strong they are, and that's the reason you don't need to be that careful while playing with this team. Okay, so that was that. And for the next and the last fight of the video, we have the Mortal Kombat team with Justice League Flash against Justice League Superman. So the last time we played this team on a 2 billion health fight, not exactly 2 billion, I think it was 1.9 something. So we actually failed by a very small value, small amount of health was left. Here the health is little bit on the lower side. It's 1.85 billion, I think so, or 1.86. So here we have a better chance at doing a one shot. So that's the reason I was like, let's go with this team here and see if we can do a one shot here or not. I mean, we can do a one shot here, but I think it will still be a close one shot. It won't be a comprehensive one shot. That's the deal. So that's the only thing I think we can see here. Also the passive stats these team have are less actually. I only have one passive stat artifact at level 7. So again, those are not the best values. You can still have a level 10 crown as passive stats for this team. On top of that, if you want, let's say if I have a lasso of truth, what I can do is I can just put lasso of truth on Scorpion instead of dark metal cards, and we will be dealing even more damage. So these are the things, there is a lot of room for improvement in this team, and we will be able to get comprehensive one shots out of them. But again, as said before, I'll just have to be more patient, because again, I'm a free to play player, don't have a lot of resources. So yeah, but anyways, here let's see how it goes and what kind of a one shot we do, or if it will be a one shot or not. So let's see. So we are dealing again good damage. We have taken half of the health around half of the time, so that is a good sign actually. But again, that doesn't guarantee a one shot. That either guarantees a close one shot or a close miss. That we'll have to find out towards the end. Also, this fight was played quite well. I did not do a lot of mistakes or messing up as compared to the previous fight with this team. So that is another thing you need to take care of, because as this team in the current situation, they don't have they are giving me close one shot. So the thing is, you need to be very careful about the messing up and stuff like that, because those things are going to affect the damage significantly, and they will decide if you do a one shot or not. So you also have to be careful with that. For now only, when we don't have more passive stats and also other artifacts that can improve this team's performance. But we are able to kill him. Again, as said before, it is a pretty close one shot with just 5 or 6 seconds left. Anyways, this was the last fight, so let's meet in the next video. Thank you very much.